Here we go. All right. So today we are going to go over something that might be a little bit controversial. That's right. You heard it. Controversial, my friends. This is Rob Rosa, and we are going to tackle a conversation that's happening in real estate right now. Let's see how you feel about it. One that has buyers, has sellers, and communities fired up, my friends. That's right. And the question is, are big Wall Street investors and corporations ruining the housing market, or are they actually helping it? Are big Wall Street investors and corporations ruining the housing market, or are they actually helping it? Now, we've all heard these stories, and it seems like it happens mostly in other states because I haven't seen it a lot in Connecticut, but once in a while I'll see something about it where large hedge funds or corporations, investment groups, right? They're buying up entire neighborhoods, thousands of single family homes, and turning them into rentals. Now, I want to hear your comments about this. All right. Now, some people basically they say that this is destroying the dream of home ownership for everyday families. Okay. Other people are arguing that it's adding stability and much needed rentals, right? It's increasing the rental supply. So before we dive in, I want you to drop a comment right now. Do you think corporate investors should be allowed to buy up single family homes? Yes or no? Let's see what everyone thinks as we go through this together. All right. So let's go through this together, my friends. All right. So let's start with the people who say that this is bad for the market. Well, number one, they're saying that it's driving up prices, right? Critics are arguing that these investors come in with cash offers, sometimes buying dozens of homes at once. Everyday buyers can't compete with that. We know that. And families saving up for their first home keep getting outbid. That's definitely an issue. Also, with the case against in institutional investors, easy for you to say, right? Is that it's destroying homeowner dreams, some people are saying, right? It's saying that when entire neighborhoods are turned into rental communities, families who wanted to buy and settle down get pushed out. Critics are saying that this takes away the American dream of home ownership and concentrates wealth in the hands of corporations. How do you feel about that? Give me a yes, give me a no. And lastly, against institutional investors, the local impact. Some communities say these landlords don't care about the neighborhood. They don't show up at PTA meetings. They don't know the neighbors. And homes may not be maintained the same way as when local owners live in them. Now, you've seen some homes in your area get snapped up by large institutional investors and corporations. Let me know in the comments what's happening in your neighborhood. And Kinsley, I appreciate the likes and the shares. All is welcome. And please share this conversation with others because now we're going to talk about the case for institutional investors. Okay. Some people believe that these investors play an important role in today's housing market. Well, how is that, Rob? Okay. I'm not taking one side or the other right now. Well, they are saying that it gives more rental options. Not everyone wants or is ready to buy. And institutional landlords, thank you so much, Kinsley. I appreciate it. Create high quality rental neighborhoods, sometimes with amenities like pools, gyms, and maintenance that smaller landlords can't provide. What else are they saying that helps the situation for a corporation to snap up these rentals? Well, they say that it does stabilize communities during tough times like foreclosures or downturns. Large investors have the capital to step in. They buy these distressed homes and keep them occupied. That prevents entire neighborhoods from collapsing in value. Also, we have professional management. Now, who doesn't like professional management? Big investors bring systems, right? Big investors bring opportunities to make it easier for fast maintenance, consistent rental experiences, predictable leases, right? And for some renters, this is actually better than renting from an individual landlord who might sell the property or ignore repairs. And once again, put your comments down. So, my question for you right here is, would you rather rent from a big company that treats it like a business or a small local landlord who might be more personal? You see, there's the pros and the cons, there's the good and the bad for each one of those. All right, now let's talk about the middle ground. That's what I usually kind of like. I'm not so much on this extreme or that extreme. I kind of like the middle ground. And some experts will argue that this situation is not just one way or the other. Maybe we need limits, I don't know, on how many homes corporations can buy in one zip code so families still have a chance to own. That might be an opportunity, right? Maybe the government should create incentives for local buyers or first time buyers to compete. How do you feel about that? Put your comments in the drop down box. Or maybe we should welcome the fact that these companies are professionalizing rentals, and we can also hold them accountable for community standards, right? And once again, thank you so much for your likes and your shares, each one of you. So, what do you think? Should there be restrictions on how many homes one company can own, maybe in a particular area or not? Type yes or no in the comments, my friends, or let me know how you feel about this subject. Now, I have stories for you. I mean, I've only been doing this for 20 something years. I only have about 100 closings a year, give or take. And so I have stories for you that have community impact. I've seen neighborhoods where nearly every home sold in the last year went to an investor. And I've also met families who couldn't compete, even with strong offers. And that's really a tough one because I do feel bad for these families who want their first home. Sometimes it's generational homes or generations who never have owned a home. Okay. But I've also seen renters who are relieved that these companies provide stable housing with predictable management. Like, as you know, nobody wants to live in a property where the landlord doesn't take care of it, right? So, as you have maybe been in the real estate market, right? Have you lost out to an investor? Or do you know someone who rents from one of these companies? Share your story in the comments. I want to read some of these live. I want to be able to share with people what is really going on in the marketplace. So, once again, okay, where do you stand on this particular question? Are Wall Street investors and corporations ruining the housing market, or do you feel they're actually helping it? We kind of went one way and the other. Remember, as a recap, some opponents are saying, hey, institutional investors, you know what, Rob? They're driving up prices. They're blocking home ownership. They're weakening communities. And we do see that once in a while. Other supporters are saying that they are creating more rental options. They're stabilizing markets and offering professional housing management. So, my friends, hey, this is a pretty big debate right now in real estate. And there is no right answer. There is no clear answer. Hey, there might be your opinion, and that's cool, right? Everyone has their own opinion on these types of things. So, what do you think? Put it in the comments. Are institutional investors ruining the housing market? I'd like to know. I want to learn from you. Or are they simply adapting to the needs of today's economy, right? So please make sure you drop your thoughts in the comments right now. And if you're catching the replay, hey, I still want your opinion. I'm going to check these out. Leave a comment because this conversation is definitely bigger than just one video. And hopefully you remember me. Hopefully you know I'm out there day in and day out helping people buy, sell, lease. I'm out there with in Connecticut, the real estate pre licensing class, helping people to get a new career started, and also with credit restoration. So if you need me, all you need to do is call, hopefully, your favorite real estate broker, Rob Rosa. Give me a call, 860-558-2122. I'd love to talk with you about what you're looking to do, what you need help with, what your opinion is on this. Let's go have a cup of coffee. Hey, maybe I'll even have a donut, but I'm not supposed to do that. I can have a slice of pizza, maybe. Oh, I'm not supposed to do that. Can't have a cheeseburger. All right. Trying to cut back here. Got to get the winter bod going, right? Once you get in your 50s, it doesn't matter what season is. You got to be working on this sort of thing, right? But ultimately, as I think here to help people step by step, day in and day out. Maybe you're looking to sell. Maybe you're not sure about what you need, how you want to do it, where you want to move to. What is your opinion on what's going on in the economy? So share your thoughts with me. If you need my help, whether it's buying, selling, renting, credit repair, pre-licensing class, just give me a call or drop something in the comments. Again, my phone number, 860-558-2122. I hope that you're having an absolutely amazing day. It's only 4 days until my birthday, and the month of September is an absolutely beautiful month. So you need to enjoy this weather. Get out, go for a walk, enjoy yourself, my friends. God bless you. And this is Rob Rosa signing out. We'll talk to you soon.